Here.
Mr. Giordano.
Here.
Mr. Graziano.
Here.
Ms. Woman is not here. Mayor Melham.
Here.
Mr. Guions.
Here.
Ms. Nettleford is not here. Mr. Zangari.
Here.
Mr. DiLorenzo is not here. Mr. Harris.
Here.
And Adam Kazner in for Mr. Marinello.
Here.
Stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sunshine notice, please.
The meeting has been advertised according to the Sunshine Law.
Thank you. Communications. Maureen?
Yes, I just wanted to remind everyone, let me know if you would like to attend the 2024 League of Municipalities in Atlantic City. It is November 19th to the 21st. I'm looking to do the reservation as soon as possible, so please let me know. Email, call, text, whichever is easiest. And then also we did receive a resignation letter from our former member, Vonnie Nettleford. She sent us an email July 1st. She was class 4, which expired 2026, so that is now a vacant place on the board. We received a request for adjournment from Tom DiBiase. He is representing the application for 1 Nicola Place, and they requested that no further notice be necessary, and they'll be here for the Monday, August 5th meeting. And then we received a resolution from the mayor and council appointing Joe Marinello as the board attorney. And we also received a resolution from the mayor and council appointing Patricia Inaugurato, class 4, expiration 2028, Brian Banda, class 2, expiration 2025, Chris Shifley, alternate 1, expiration 2025, and Esteban Leon, alternate 2, expiration 2026.
Madam Chairperson, can I just give a point of clarity?
Yes, absolutely.
I did have a conversation today with the township attorney, so it was a little confusing to see the appointment, or I should say the hiring of the planning board.
They brought the wrong out. Now, give me a minute, let's go to the meeting.
Test. So I had a conversation today because we thought it a little odd, the appointment of the planning board attorney, or I should say the resolution hiring him. So the town attorney is going to probably write you and the zoning board chairman an email tomorrow. It was his goal to, it was kind of a miscommunication from what he explained to me, it was his goal to hire all the attorneys in the law department from July to July. He didn't realize that the planning board and zoning boards reorganize in July. He thought they reorganized in January. Therefore, he was just memorializing the current attorneys that were currently hired to be in place. Obviously, the planning board chooses an attorney, and then the township council would pass a resolution hiring or memorializing that choice to basically go in contract with that attorney to be paid. So if Mr. Marinello stays after today, we're good. If not, he says the council rescind and rehire formally whoever we have to rehire. But it was kind of a miscommunication, a misunderstanding, and he wants to clarify that tomorrow, probably to you and to the zoning board chairman.
At this time, I'd like to turn the meeting over to our attorney to conduct our reorganization of the expired and oath of office.
All right, thank you, Carolyn. Beginning with the expirations of terms, we have 3. Ms. Patricia Inaugurato, Class 4, expiring 2024. Brian Banda, Class 2, expiring 2024, and Mr. Thomas Graziano, Class 3, expiring 2024. These members have been reappointed, and I would like to now give them their oaths of office, beginning with Ms. Inaugurato. Raise your right hand. I, Patricia Inaugurato,
I, Patricia Inaugurato,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state under the authority of the people.
I, Patricia Inaugurato,
I, Patricia Inaugurato,
do further solemnly swear or affirm
do firmly, solemnly, and affirm
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly perform
all the duties of the office of Planning Board
of all the duties of the office of the Planning Board
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Right, next, next, Mr. Banda. I, Brian Banda, do solemnly swear or affirm
I, Brian Banda, do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I, Brian Banda, do further solemnly swear or affirm
I, Brian Banda, do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of the office of Planning Board
perform all the duties of the office of Planning Board
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
And finally, Mr. Graziano. I, Thomas Graziano,
I, Thomas Graziano,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I, Thomas Graziano,
I, Thomas Graziano,
do further solemnly swear or affirm
do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of the office of Planning Board
perform all the duties of the office of Planning Board
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Right, Mr. Chris Shoffley?
Miss.
Oh, Miss, I'm sorry. Can you please raise your right hand? I, Chris Shoffley,
I, Chris
Shifley, do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established in the United States
and to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I, Chris Shoffley,
I, Chris Shifley,
do further solemnly swear or affirm
do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all of the duties of the office of Planning Board
perform all of the duties of the office of Planning Board
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Finally, Esteban Leon. You raise your right hand. I, Esteban Leon,
I, Esteban Leon,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and the Constitution of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established in the United States and in this state,
and to the government established in the United States and in this state
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people.
I, Esteban Leon,
I, Esteban Leon,
do further solemnly swear or affirm
do further solemnly swear or affirm
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
that I will faithfully, impartially, and justly
perform all the duties of the office of Planning Board
perform all the duties of the office of Planning Board
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Thank you. All right, that concludes the oaths. We'll move on to making the appointments. Are there any nominations on the floor?
I nominate Tricia Inaugurato for chairman.
Second?
Second? Second?
Roll call?
Mr. Banda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Zangari.
Yes.
Mr. Leon.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley.
Yes.
All right, the motion passes. All right, for the position of vice chairman, any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Ray Venero.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Banda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Zangari.
Yes.
Mr. Leon.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley. Yes.
Okay, motion passes. Next, an appointment for board secretary. Any nominations?
I'd like to nominate Mr. Roxana.
Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Or was that you, Frank?
Yes, ma'am.
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Banda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Zangari.
Yes.
Mr. Leon.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley. Yes.
Okay, that passes. Next, we have the board engineer nominations.
Mr. Hurts?
I second that.
Roll call?
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Banda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Zangari.
Yes.
Mr. Leon.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley. Yes.
Thank you, everyone.
Next appointment is the court stenographer nominations.
Michelle Quick.
Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Banda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Zangari.
Yes.
Mr. Leon.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley. Yes.
And our last appointment for recording secretary nomination.
Make the nomination for Frank D'Angelo.
Second.
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Banda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Somebody had to do it.
Mr. Zangari.
Yes.
Mr. Leon.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley. Yes. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations, everyone. That concludes the reorganization portion of the meeting. At this time, I'd like to turn the meeting back over to Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Thank you and congratulations all. I do want to make a quick statement before we continue. I want to report to the other members of the applicant that's going to be before us. They have not complied with the subcommittee's request and recommendations, and I would like to give them some time and push this to the next meeting, which would be August 5th. So I really don't want to hear this evening. Can I? Yes.
Yeah. They actually have to think when we have these subcommittees, they are not done just for no reason. And if you wasn't gonna conform to any of the suggestions we put out there, you should have just stated that at the subcommittee. Nothing was done to ensure anything that was said at the subcommittee to even try to satisfy any of our complaints and objections that we had to this. So at this time, I agree with the chairwoman. I'm just going to set it to the next date.
Chairwoman, or
If the board,
yep, Chairwoman or Lawrence or anybody part of the subcommittee, for the members that are not on the subcommittee and for members of the public that are here, can we just get a quick high level of what was asked at the subcommittee that was not adhered to?
Do you have that list over there?
I actually do have the list. Number one was the stormwater retention system, garage lighting and shielding. You have the commercial signage and awning plan, the potential for a rooftop amenity, privacy fencing along the sidelines and screening of the stilts look to the open garage in the rear. Reduce the parking shortfall to 5 spaces by removing 2 stories, which will now make it 4-story, and making all the units 1-bedroom or studios. This was the very important one that wasn't adhered to, or even listened to. We have, be sure to comply with the ceiling height requirements of each floor, include the EV and bike storage, and consider green site features like solar and a green roof.
So if every member would like to give the opportunity for this applicant at our next meeting, can I get a roll call?
What does that application look like, though? Is it with our changes, with our recommendations?
Nothing.
No, I don't want to just do this again in a month.
Right.
But
No, they did meet some of the stipulations within that list, but there were some that still weren't done. So the point of the subcommittee is actually to give the basics that we want to see before they even get up here.
for the heights, the parking, and the 1-bedrooms are no, deal breakers.
For the subcommittee, and I think, and that's something for the entire board to say. I mean, we all agree on that. That is a deal breaker.
Absolutely, that was stressed at the meeting, that we did not like a building that large. Floors had to be taken away, and that major component was not done.
That was everyone, that was our main concerns on the subcommittee about that.
So, at this time, can I ask for a full move to adjourn?
Just if I can ask the subcommittee, because first time, was parking also addressed in this?
Yes.
Good, okay.
The parking, two less stories, and 1-bedroom apartment.
That was, the parking was the main problem, Mr. Graziano, with the 2 bedrooms and the parking. You have 2 bedrooms automatically equals 2 cars now.
And I got the two, I'm with you 100%, it just, as it didn't blurt out here, parking, and it.
There's a shortfall
There's a
of 5
shortfall of parking,
spaces.
right, but okay.
So they came up with a bigger shortfall. In the district, they can pay the town to build that parking for them, but, I don't think the board wants to see that big of an overage in terms of parking, in terms of a shortfall of parking. So we would consider a few, but not as many as they did.
So can I get a motion to adjourn to August
Table?
5th, I believe?
Does that mean they come in with the same exact?
I hope that they don't come back in with the same. So I'll give the opportunity
Can I just
to,
address the board as the attorney for the applicant?
well, you can approach the mic.
Members of the board, my name is Matthew Gilson on behalf of 80 Properties Corporation. We did appreciate the chance to meet with the subcommittee. We believe that other than knocking the extra stories off the building, we did comply with the recommendations. As far as knocking the stories off the building, we understand the board's concerns, but under your ordinance, it is not a variance. We will comply with the parking requirement that allows us to buy out of the parking. So that is why at this time we did not change the floors and the number of stories, because it is in conformance with your ordinance. It is not a variance that we are requesting. So we were looking to make that position towards the board. Obviously, it is your decision whether you let us proceed. We don't believe that we believe we met the other requirements. That requirement we obviously contend we did not meet, but it is not a variance, and it is permitted under your ordinance for us to buy out all of our parking requirement at $15,000 per space, which the applicant is allowed to do under your ordinance.
That's
It's actually
correct,
in
but
your-
we really stressed the fact that we did not want that many stories.
And there were other variances,
Yeah.
so that weighs
There are
on
other
the
variances
decisions too.
So,
It's not like that's the only one. There are other variances that you were asking relief for.
Understood. I just don't want the board to have the impression that we did not take the subcommittee's recommendations. We did, with the exception of that, and it was our intent to put forward testimony, obviously subject to the board's comments back to us as to why we believe that we were complying with the height ordinance, the density ordinance, and the number of units. If it's the board's intention for us to not, if that's something you're not going to entertain, then obviously we'll be back here in August with revised plans. But it is our position that as far as the density, the unit count, the parking, that was all met the requirements of the ordinance.
well, we stressed at the meeting, and I don't think you took us too serious. So hopefully when you come back in August, you will comply with our recommendations. So, what am I?
We would also, if you don't mind, next time you do present, we would kind of like a 3D rendering of the building.
We had those prepared for today. We were going to present them.
So if you guys, if you do make the adjustments and whatnot, I can give you, do the subcommittee kind of review prior to, and make sure that they're okay with it before we get to the hearing. Kind of just pass it around, we don't have to meet with them physically, but to see that we've met most of those changes as much as we possibly can. Prior to the
But we
hearing, so
did
it
take
doesn't-
the other recommendations aside from
I
number
did-
6,
I
which
did-
I did say off the
I
bat.
did note that, yes, I did note that.
Off the bat, I did say that was going to be the hard, from an economic viability of the project, from our client standpoint, that's the hardest one to meet. And we did take the other recommendations to heart. It was our position to come here and present to the board that, but if the board is not willing to entertain that, I understand that, but it is our position that we did not need a variance as it related, perhaps to other things, though we didn't receive a second letter after our revised plan submission, but it is our position that we did not need a variance as related to the unit count, as related to the height of the building, and that we were fully prepared to pay the $15,000 per space to buy out the parking.
All right, thank you for stating that at this meeting. We'll hopefully see a revised plan next meeting.
Understood. And
Okay.
can we carry it on the record to the August 5th meeting, no further notice?
Yes, no further notice.
Thank you very much.
To make a recommendation for it.
Yeah, you're adjourning until August. So can I get a motion?
I make a motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Vanda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Van Gary.
Yes.
Mr. Leone.
Yes.
Ms. Shifley. Yes.
All right, the application is adjourned until the August 5th meeting. No further notice is necessary, and that meeting will be at 6:30 p.m.
I will continue to move on our agenda, the approval of minutes for June 27, 2024. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Second. Can I get a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Vanda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Van Gary.
Yes.
Mr. Leone. And Ms. Shifley. Take a break.
Oh, let's not do it that. I got it this afternoon. This afternoon, okay.
Yeah, came this afternoon.
All the same names.
All right, the next is bill list dated July 8, 2024. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Vanda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Van Gary.
Abstain.
Mr. Leone.
Take no part.
And Ms. Shifley. Take a break.
Make them.
All right, the resolutions to be memorialized this evening is PB 2408, which is 523 Washington Avenue. Can I get a motion?
Motion.
Well, we have some changes, right?
Yeah, right.
Right, you want to just read off what we're amending and make sure it's clear in there?
Right, so just for purposes of clarifying the conditions of the board's approval, I'll be making some minor changes to the resolution, but otherwise the board is satisfied with it in its current state.
Yeah, there was some notations that might be confusing that would lead towards, the pylon sign, hours of operation, sidewalks. I just want to make sure it's spelled out clearly, so when we actually do get to the building phase, there's no argument. And the operating phase, obviously, because the hours of operation we set very specifically.
Right, there will be no change to the substance of the resolution, really just for purposes of clarifying the conditions and what the applicant needs to comply with.
So those are the only edits from what was sent around that everybody saw, just to make sure we're all on the same page before we vote on it.
So we'll start with the motion.
Motion.
Second. Who can I get a second from?
Second?
Roll call.
Chairwoman Inaugurato.
Yes.
Mr. Vanda.
Yes.
Mr. Giordano.
Yes.
Mr. Graziano.
Yes.
Mayor Melham.
Yes.
Mr. Guions.
Yes.
Mr. Zangari.
Take no part.
Mr. Leon.
Take no part.
And Ms. Schieffer.
Okay, then, can I get a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Motion.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you, everyone. See everybody August 5th. Yes, that's right, efficiency today. Corinne, could you give the new board members information about their classes?
Yes, I will.
And if the rest of the board would let you know about the conference.